So this is my turn now, and I will speak about AI within organization using another perspective. But first of all, I will try to share my screen. Here it is, and to start my presentation. Okay, please someone say yes that you can see. Okay, thank you.
We can enable to see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So I can start. Couple of words about myself. I started as an academic researcher within university. Then I became a researcher in industry, in computer technology, and I made some work in the Valley, in California, and then also around the world to implement open system, internet, mobile communication, satellite, and so forth. Then I became a management consultant to help company to use the right technology and also how to adopt the technology. So technology adoption consultant. And in the actual years, I'm working on social science, and I investigate how technology can change the way where the people interact each other, and what the main topic of people like education or culture, or also knowledge, that is the topic of today, how can be transformed and how we have this change within organization. So the topic of this today presentation is about knowledge. What is happening within a company about the knowledge, why the knowledge is changing because of AI, and how we can improve the way how the people interact each other and transmit knowledge to other people. First of all, I would like to introduce what has been done in different economy or sector or industry thanks to the AI introduction. I started to work in AI in late 80s. My work was on expert system. I worked used on Common Lisp, and my reference was Mycin. That was an expert system that interact with the patient and give to them solution in a sort of a psychology way. But now with new technology, new chips, new GPU, it's possible to implement quickly and fast things that was not possible before in the other age of AI that we see in the NOAA presentation. So if you think about searches, Google is implementing a new smart or intelligent search using AI. So vertical, the first part in searching system, but also IBM Watson is used in US in health. They make prescription, and they make thinking or guessing what the patient could have in terms of disease, and then help a doctor that has the final and last opinion, of course, about what's going on. But there is a heavily usage on health about AI, and also in CRM. Salesforce introduced some years ago the Heighten. Look of the data of the partners, the patterns that we have when we interact with the customer, and try to understand which is the best way to contact that customer at which time, and so forth. So there is a transformation for sure about where the knowledge is captured, is stored, and retrieved, of course, but also used within a company. The process to increment or increase the efficiency is never-ending process, because we find a way to improve better how to memorize, and then we discover another way, and in a circle we constantly enhance innovation through, of course, the new technology, advancement of new technology. This thing, of course, use very well-known way to make this for, of course, machine learning that is able to identify pattern in behavior, and also NLP to interact with the person. But we need to remember that always we are based on data. If there is no data, there is no AI. And of course, all the science about data analytics, data warehouse, data lake, and how to memorize in database data coming from from IoT or sensor. It's important. It's important to understand. And the information processing of this tool need to be big, but need to be fast. That's why we use system that is able to process within a company using database and using a customer database, but also reseller database or partner database to attach all the information and to facilitate the understanding of what is going on, to create, let me say, the knowledge of the company that is not anymore within the brain of the human, of the employee, but is also stored in, let me say, database. This thing has a cost. There is some words about how much the training of OpenAI GPT-3 costs respect of the training of Meta LLA-MA. And we need to understand that there is a cost not only for the company, but it's a cost for the nation, for the environment, because if we take the SDG that we saw before from United Nations, of course, we use a lot of energy, of electricity, and the electricity production that could be, in some cases, using a nuclear, but in other cases can be carbon derived or petrol or oil and gas production that it's not friendly for the environment. So important to memorize information at the maximum speed, but this as a cost. And how to manage this knowledge? Of course, we need to make real-time update, and we need to maintain the knowledge. Why this? Because we can have, of course, some content discovery that we see, oh, what's going on? Something is already happened 2 years ago on a specific customer. So we operated that time in this way, and we can replicate the way that we have done in the past. But also, we can use personalized recommendation. That means that you have a knowledge that could be how to manage a customer or how to interact with a specific situation that could be a selling operation, but you have different people within the organization, one from marketing, one from technical, one from CEO level, that need to understand what's going on. And of course, you need a lexical term that is different, depending by the organization sector where you belong, and that's the way and how the NLP can modify the term, the lexical, the verb, the word, where you can say at the end of the same thing, but in a different way to be more digestible or understandable from the people, from the person, from several persons belonging to several organizations with different culture and different background. But the most important in the preservation of this institutional memory. So how I can teach a person that is new, what was a way where the company was born, and why the company is in the market and has no competition, probably because of this, of that. You in the past have a person that teach you and explain all the key manifesto of the company, but it's important also that there is a way, since the people interact now with the NLP, with chatbot and so forth, that if you are new hired, if you are 5 years in the company, or you are 10 years with a huge background in other company, understand the story with different perspective and view. But also to ensure the continuity and the knowledge in the small company, on the family business. It's crucial that people started to work when the company was born, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and also the way where the company makes some specific things that is not in a supply chain, but is an artifact, or things that has been developed using the knowledge that people has. You need to preserve, but you need also to transfer the knowledge in a seamless way to the new people. And for this, we need also to identify pattern in market, or what happened in the past, and you can replicate and adapt the situation that was very clear and solved and fixed in the past to the new situation. Collaboration, of course, permit to connect employee, but also enhance this collective intelligence within the organization. So expert could be an expert of a way, but you can map the expertise within your company, and you can merge this expertise to become not a set of expertise, but the global company expertise. And this can be a way to foster better collaboration and decision making when decisions need to be taken. The challenges in AI adoption we saw before. Of course, there is SDG from United Nations, but also there is data privacy concern. Specifically in Europe, we have AI Act, and there is also a huge attention on bias and ethical consideration. Could be an important part to take an account. Sorry, I have a phone call that I just closed. And and the continuous learning and adaptation is needed. So empowering employee with AI has two main parts that need to be we need to pay attention. One is the process that we need to streamline them, and we need to enable employee to focus on higher value tasks, because we have people that work a lot and say, I have no time to implement this kind of stuff. I have no time to fill the Excel table or this form and so forth. But we need to remove these people from standard work that it's replicable, that can be made by machine, by computer. But also we need to take into account that new hires, specifically young people, quickly adapt and manage with the AI technology. So we need to move the work that is all the same for all the day, for all the week, and there should be some computer that can make it. And we need to move this work to the AI, to the computer, and we need to move people that make repetitive work to judgment. So we need to maintain and also implement something that permit to the human to judge about things. That could be creative ideation, can be new way to manage the specific customer, and also to make strategic planning based on data, and avoid to spend time. The most important part, and the last part of the presentation before the conclusion, is how to work with heritage or knowledge workers, the people that stay a lot in the company, that is close to retirement or is closing to leave the company, and they become crucial for decision making and innovation, because their roles go from strategic and supervisory function, from the standard way to work, because they have a lot of knowledge. They are moving to strategic, but when they are out from the company, we are no more strategic decision, because we cannot rely on people that don't know the company. And the way to enhance human AI collaboration is based specifically on knowledge worker, and because they can train AI system, and the collaboration improve the problem solving and the innovation. So preserving organization heritage is a must, and AI can be used for this. First, to create and document which is the value of the company, the institutional knowledge of the company, and ensure that organization heritage is not lost over the time by time, hired by hired people. We are able to transmit this information, and also to become the employee always in the company and not outside, just because they don't know how to use a typewriter or then computer and now AI system. AI system differently from the past, when there was the computer introduction some decades ago, as an NLP, as a way to discuss with the people in natural language, and it's easy to use without to read the manual how to use a specific terminal or computer system. What are the impacts? First, there is an impact on efficiency, of course, and if you look some data from McKinsey, AI can automate up to 40-50% routine task that is involved in knowledge management. Of course, there is more way and faster way to retrieve information, and also we have cost saving, because we can move manual labor work from a specific task to another. That's according to PwC report. Collaboration and knowledge sharing, it's for sure augmented. AI-driven platform increase collaboration, and also real-time knowledge sharing is already increased. Organization performance improve. Of course, we have some data from a company in US, small company, that say that not all the company, of course, use AI, like a family business or small company, but in specific sector like marketing, IT, or delivery, we see also construction, and they are growing time by time, because they have AI as an ability to analyze a vast amount of data and deliver insight. Of course, there is enhanced learning and development, and boost for sure in productivity, according to report of MIT Sloan. Overall productivity can be increased by 10 or 15%. So the summary, no, there is a retention freeze of first, sorry, there is a retention also impact in how to manage the knowledge, could be captured in a tacit way, because using NLP, we can capture how the people make the things, and there is a 35 or 40% in reduction of knowledge loss during employee turnover, because the system is able to understand how you interact with the people via email, or how you fix some specific issues, and they can store this and transmit this information to other people, to new hired, to improve the knowledge, but also the knowledge accessibility, because a repository can increase the accessibility of information, and according to Forrest, by 50%. So, which is the summary of impact of the AI within organization? Of course, we have efficiency. We have collaboration and knowledge sharing that increase, organizational performance that improve, but most important for me is the preservation of knowledge, because with the knowledge that is preserved, we don't have any more people that knows everything that is crucial, but will be crucial to expand on new business or to have a strategic decision, but are important that this knowledge is merged with other knowledge and also is transmitted to other department people or people that is new within a company. So AI has a transformative impact on knowledge management and enhance efficiency, empower employee and preserve organization knowledge. But the most important thing is that workers that are knowledgeable, people that know things, their role evolve and will be for sure more valuable. But also we can reuse jointly with other workers this information. It's important to maintain them, capture or squeeze the information from them that could be deliverable for other departments, and jointly can create the company knowledge that can be exchanged. Of course, as happened in the past with introduction of computer or mechanical system to make the things better than with pencil and paper, there's people that tend to maintain the possibility to manage the information because they have the knowledge to how to interact with the knowledge, because you need to have a specific you need to be able to interact with the computer, with the mouse, with the operating system, with the terminal, and before to access the knowledge you need to access the system that permit to you to use the knowledge. Now it's quite different, because AI system with NLP chatbot permit to you to interact by voice, like Alexa, like every other stuff, and Siri and so forth. So you can speak with the system and ask him information. We are not like in Space Odyssey, that we have whole 90 that make weird think because you don't know what's going on, and some people would like to give you another aspect, but at the moment we have the possibility to manage well the information. And I think that, just to have a conclusion, there is no fear about AI, fear not within the company, but we need to introduce AI in a more smarter way than say, I just replace your work. But it's important for HR within a company, and for people that manage a person or human resources, that they are more valuable than before thanks to AI. That's it. It's my conclusion.